So 7.5 is graphing quadratic functions, parabolas. So the graphs of quadratic functions are called parabolas. Standard form for a second degree polynomial is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0 because if it were 0, you'd have y equals bx plus c, which is a linear function, not a quadratic. Quadratic refers to the second degree, the highest power on the x being a 2. The graph of a quadratic function is called a parabola. So parabola is not just a U-shaped graph, it's specifically the graph of a quadratic function. It does look kind of like a U. The bottom point on this example is called the vertex, and we usually use the coordinates h, k for the vertex of a parabola. The axis of symmetry for the parabola of a quadratic function, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, with vertex hk is the vertical line x equals h. So it's the line that goes through the vertical line that goes through the vertex. Okay, so it has to have the same coordinate, the same value as the first coordinate of the vertex. So first we'll start with y equals ax squared. This is just a little simpler. The b and the c are 0. And the vertex of this parabola will be at the origin, 0, 0. Now to graph this parabola, you would graph first the vertex at the origin. Let's back this up a little bit. You would graph the vertex here, there. Then you would go to the right one and to the left one and go up a, or if a is positive. This is if a is positive. Go up a. If a was negative, you would go down instead of up. And you make these these are actually two little rectangles if you think of the y-axis as one side of the rectangles, the two rectangles. So they're width 1 and height a. So that's what a has to do with the graph. Okay, so I just wrote that out for you here. The rectangles are 1 wide, an absolute value of a high. If a is positive, it's just a high. If a is negative, then instead of going up, it goes down, and it's the absolute value of a is how far down you go.